you know? It's been a while since I've taken a lot of, like, the personality quizzes and everything like that, you know? Like the MBTI. So I'm gonna start with the MBTI, but that's not gonna take 2 hours, obviously. So I'm also gonna do, like, just other random BuzzFeed quizzes. Maybe I'll be a real millennial. I'll do the Harry Potter house thing. I'll do all those, like, little things. Like the Harry Potter house. Maybe I'll do, like, what is it? There's other ones too, like Divergent, like that fucking series. Also, is my audio okay? I'm gonna ask every time. I'm just gonna tell you guys now, I'm gonna ask that every time. Is my audio okay? Do I sound okay? Does the music sound okay? I've been torturing Osayan with the lyrics to Ocean Man. Yes. Yes, thank you. Komika, thank you for the likes. I feel like it's been so long since I streamed, even though realistically I streamed yesterday. I think it feels so long because I streamed yesterday morning. With Vera, we did our first Manhara Monday. And that stream went really, really, really well. But I feel like we're getting close to the 1 week mark of, like, my debut, which feels insane. It's going by so fast. That was just yesterday, right? It feels like it's been so long. It's like, man, I feel like I haven't streamed in forever, but I literally streamed yesterday. Maybe I should try and stream more. I don't know, but I am trying to do, like, edits and stuff, like, offline, like, recording and everything. So, yeah, I don't want to burn myself out. And I can't do what Nox does and stream on AniLive for 10 hours. I am not built like that. I am not built like that. I don't know how she does it. It's honestly crazy. Pretty crazy. Oh, I'm on the wrong Twitch channel. That's so cringe. There we go. I'm not following this one. I'm sorry, Burger. There you go. There you go. Now I'm up to date. But yeah, I'm really glad we did the Manhara Monday and, like, we did the topic that we decided on, because I feel like I clarified so many things that I feel like weren't clear. And I'm feeling a lot better. Nox doesn't usually stream for that long. The endurance Nexans are usually pro and Asilla. I love endurance streams. I don't think I could do it on AniLive. I think once I have YouTube, you guys will see me doing a lot longer streams. Like, I can go, I've gone, like, up to 6 hours just casually. I've done 12-hour streams. So I do like, but I need something to do. I need more to do. I need, like, to be playing a game or something like that. Nox does streaming every day with next to no breaks. I know, it's insane. I don't know how she does it. I mean, I have a job, so, like, I can't. You know? I cannot stream all day. That'd be cool, though. I think it'd be very cool to have this be, like, the only thing I ever do. I think that's definitely, like, an end goal. For me, I feel like I'm not, like, specifically aiming to make this my main job. It's my main job, like, but if it does happen, I'll be happy about it. I wouldn't mind doing this full time. She does too, Jesus. Oh my God, how does she have time to stream so much? That's crazy. I'm gonna have to ask her for tips. I wonder what she yaps about. I haven't really watched too many of her streams. I've definitely popped by in them, like, every now and then, but I haven't. I'm really bad at sticking around in streams. You guys have probably noticed when I go to, like, my senpai stream or my genmate stream, I only stick around for, like, a minute and then I dip out. It's like my attention span is just too small for it. I'm really bad at watching streams in general. It's rough. It's so rough. Someone just called me their chromie homie. What do they mean by that? What does that mean? I can't tell if that's meant to be an insult. I'm sorry. I don't feel like I should be laughing, but that's really funny. Yeah. It's not offensive. Okay, good. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and try to self-diagnose, but like you guys have seen me. I'm probably on there somewhere. Isn't there like an autism test? Isn't there one that everybody was doing? There's one here. I could take the autism test. See if I fall under. Or I can do the ADHD. I think there's an ADHD one too. I'll take both. I'll key those up. Alrighty. Mental Health America screaming. Okay. Cool. We're gonna start with the MBTI. When your friend sends you the autism test, we get a perfect score. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. I've taken the MBTI before. I don't remember what I was. So we're gonna find out again. And I might need your guys' help because sometimes I just don't really know myself too well. Always go for 100. Exactly. That's what you gotta do. All right. So the first question on the MBTI: you regularly make new friends. Now, here's the thing. I feel like I'm very much an extrovert and that I do make connections pretty easily. But if they're talking about like deep friends, it's really hard. Like, I consider everybody in Gen 2 my friends, but I consider Vera a close friend. I think close friends are really, really hard for me to find. If I'm gonna let people into my inner circle, I'm pretty selective about it, I think. Pretty selective. But as far as just making just general new friends that aren't super deep, I'd say yeah. So I'd say second to agree. Not like a full agree. There's like 1 agree, 2 agree, and 3 agree. Neutral. And then there's 1 disagree, 2 disagree, 3 disagree. I hope that makes sense. But I think it's definitely a 2. A 2. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. That's a complex question. I think it depends for me. Myers-Briggs, the horoscope of psychoanalysis. Did I say that already? Because it's so true. It depends. Yeah, it's like, I think if I'm watching, like, I think it depends if I'm doing something constructive or not. If it's something creative, I definitely like complex and weird things. But if I'm like at work and stuff, I want things to be very simple and straightforward, I want to click a button and be done. Complex and novel ideas. I think I am leaning more towards complex and novel ideas. I think it's another 2 agree. Another 2 agree, I promise I won't stick with the 2 agrees. I'm not that kid that just fills in the same bubble every answer and hopes for the best. Okay, I definitely was. Like, I was in high school, but that's not what I'm doing now. I'm taking it seriously. I'm being so for real right now. Okay. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Yes and no. I think I wish I was more persuaded by my emotions and my instincts. Because I feel like my instinct is oftentimes more right than what I think is factual, Because like sometimes I'll be in a situation and I'm like having an emotional decision and I'm like, no, I gotta think about this rationally. And whenever I start thinking about it rationally and overthinking and being like, I have to do this the right way, it always goes wrong. So I think I'm at a precipice where I feel like I should be persuaded more emotionally, but I haven't quite yet. I want to select the middle ground for this one. But I feel like right now it is more facts than emotion for me, which I think is surprising. It might be surprising when you think about me. It might seem a little surprising, but I do try to be a bit calculated in what I do. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Immediately, very much agree. Very much agree. If my workspace, if like my bedroom, if like my desk, my office is messy, I cannot function. I cannot function if things are messy. I lose my mind. I start getting like angry. I get angsty and I'm like, no, 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 no. There have been like days where my house is like so messy that I have to call out of work just so I can like spend the day cleaning. Because I'm like, I won't be able to work if it stays like this. So I need to clean it. I need to clean it. I need to do those dishes. I need to do that laundry. I need to vacuum, get those Lysol wipes out, all that shit. Which is weird. I feel like it's such a thing among VTubers where they have messy rooms and there's like mold growing in their rice cooker and like all that shit. But for me, it's like, no, I can't handle that. I can't handle that. Things need to be clean. They need to be clean. Maybe maybe it isn't autism or ADHD. Maybe it's just OCD. Maybe it's just OCD. That's all it is. You usually stay calm, even under a lot of pressure. Kinda, not really. Not really. I try to, but my emotions kind of take over. Y'all saw that at debut. That's a perfect example of this question. Where like emotions take over. That's also a perfect example of the you are usually more persuaded by what resonates emotionally thing. You know, because I said it in the Horror Mondays, but I started like overthinking about my audio and overthinking about like everything. I feel like if I had just been like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna just whip out the iPod and karaoke like that, it would have been better. It would have been better. Speaking of, quick little side note. I'm working on like a TikTok short of the song that I sang at debut and trying to do it better. Because like I said, it was better in my practices. And I don't know, I feel like I need to have that little redemption arc. So I'm gonna work on that and probably post it on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok when it's done. I just haven't really had the time to sit down and actually record it. But I was like, yeah, you know what? I can do this. You guys deserve a better performance than what I gave. I'm glad I can laugh it off now because I was feeling like genuinely stressed about it. Alrighty. So I'm gonna say one disagree for that. So pretty, thank you, Stormy. Here, I'll back up a little bit so you can bask in all of my glory. In all of the glory. Alright. This next one. Style Queen, let's go. Hoggers. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Not at all. Big disagree. I love like talking to other VTubers. And you guys saw like pre-debut, I was going fucking ham. I was going fucking ham on that shit. I was going ham today. I actually got that's why I couldn't tweet that I was going live before the stream because I'm in Twitter jail right now. Unfortunately, because I was going through and I was interacting with a ton of VTubers, just trying to do all that shit. Wait, so like, is this app good and safe to make a VTuber account? Curious because I want to try it out. I think it's safe. I mean, I haven't had any issues personally. The thing is it's not really open to the public right now. So the only way you can stream on it is by filling out the form on the AniLive Twitter, or you can sign up for their Jumpstart program and they'll give you like a free avatar. The only thing with that is you do have a quota that you have to fulfill from them. I think a lot of people are scared of this app because of what Iron Mouse said, and nothing to her. I think she maybe didn't understand the situation very well because people are daunted by the fact that you have to submit all of your model data to the app. But the reason for that is that the rigging and like tracking is done by the app. So that's why you can't just send the regular model file, you know? My brain's farting on the topic. But yeah, I don't think it's dangerous at all. At least nothing I've seen yet. I think like people also got scared by the people who were like changing the colors of their names for a little while. But that is like completely front end. Completely like front end coding, and all of the scary data would be in the back end, which has never been breached. Just want to make sure because want to play it safe, not get any viruses. No, you won't get any viruses. I can tell you that. There's no viruses or anything. Nah, definitely. I don't think Nexas would have partnered with AniLive if there was some concern of viruses or something like that. And I don't think Cap is, I think, reputable, at least in that sense, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't think he'd make something that bad, you know? There's been no reports of hacking yet. No, not at all. Not at all. But then what do I know? What do I know? You know, I'm not a software developer person. I'm just a dumb bitch on the internet. Take what I say with a grain of salt. All right, we're on to the next section. We're 10% done with the quiz. 10% done, guys. All right. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Yes. Yes, 100% yes. When I was in college, no. So maybe I'll do two, because when I was in college and it was like stuff I wasn't really interested in, I definitely procrastinated a lot. If it's something I'm passionate about, like with VTubing stuff, I try to be very ahead of the game, you know? Fall Out Boy, yes! Fall Out Boy is so iconic. I love their concerts too. Their concerts are very fun. Very, very fun. Yeah, like all of the homework we had for pre-debut, I finished like the day we got it. It's actually kind of funny. I was very delulu during audition period. Like I've said it before, when I was auditioning, I very much wanted this character. And so when I was in the process of after my first interview and waiting to hear if I actually got in, I started already planning everything I would do, like the name, the lore, and everything like that while I was waiting. And I was like, you know what, this is really going to break my heart if I don't get in, but I couldn't resist. I needed to get it done because I had all the ideas in my head already. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. I think to a degree, this is true. I feel like everybody would automatically want to say, like, yeah, 100%, yeah. But I feel like numbers and data do matter to a degree, especially if you're trying to take something seriously. So I'd say maybe one agree on this, just because passion can only go so far if you aren't producing any results. I think, especially on VTubing, yeah, like, again, no hate to anybody that does this, but I do have kind of a hot take. People who stay pre-debut for like years or months, you know? People who are like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna debut, I'm not gonna do it yet. And it's like, what are you waiting for? If you're waiting for everything to be perfect before even starting to stream, I'm sorry, but that's not the best idea. I've said it before, you can start just being faceless, you can start using free assets. Like, you need to start building something, otherwise, you know, nobody's gonna be interested. Just being honest, you know? And maybe I'm wrong, maybe there are people who were like V-tweeters for a long time and then had very successful debuts. But I feel like getting that practice in before having the big platform is probably a bit better, just so you don't look like a little dummy. Don't look like a little dummy, okay? That's no fun. No fun. What is that emoji, Slimy? Is that a donut? Wait, what's the donut? I don't have much experience on indie pre-debut, but I've seen people who've been pre-debut for 2 years. Yeah, and it's like, if you're waiting to maybe have a computer, then like wait to put pre-debut. You don't want to be pre-debut very long. I feel like 1 month is like what I would usually recommend, at least for like indies. I think Corpo is even shorter. Like I think even we were a bit too long pre-debut for us. I think it should have been just like a week maybe rather than the 2 weeks. I think being pre-debut, you should know your debut date and have it announced right away. That way, like when people start following you, they know what they're looking forward to, if that makes sense. Hello, Moka. Nice to meet you. Hello, Coffee Cakes. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a very good day. Hope you're chilling out. Ugh, I'm almost out of water, guys. I've been chugging this shit. I've been chugging it. Okie dokie. Nexus is probably better than being on pre-debut. Nexus are technically still on pre-debut here. Huh? Who's still pre-debut? Oh, do you mean like YouTube debuts? Like YouTube debuts? Yeah, I'm looking forward to YouTube debuts. I'm a bit bummed that I think it's going to take a bit longer for my YouTube debut to be ready, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. But I can understand what you mean, that like being on AniLive still feels kind of pre-debut. I think I'm going to expand on this more. I'm sorry, I get very passionate talking about Nexus. I get very passionate. I have so many thoughts, and I feel like I have very different thoughts than public opinion. So I yap about it a lot. I promise it'll end after like this week or so. Kind of like Rixie. I haven't heard Rixie talk about it too much. I should talk about it with her more. I love AniLive TBH. It's so much easier to talk to the VTubers here. That's the point. Now here, I'm gonna get really close when I explain this, guys. I'm gonna get really close when I explain this. So Harry's vision, you know, it's talked about a lot. Harry's vision. And so I think people are confused. Like, if you're trying to teach people how to be VTubers, why are you having them on AniLive rather than YouTube Twitch? And here's why. Here's at least what I think and kind of the impression I get. When you're on AniLive, you are forced to yap. Sometimes you are forced to yap to no one. And that is a very, very solid foundation for streaming. You know, you need to be able to remain entertaining even under pressure, even with like nothing to do, you know. It's being able to naturally be funny without having anything really to bounce off of, which is a very, very difficult thing to do, and I think it's a very, very good thing to teach people who are trying to be YouTubers. So that's why I think AniLive is a good idea, specifically for Nexus, you know. And it is also a little more low stakes, I guess. It's very easier to build an audience on AniLive than it would be on Twitch and YouTube, you know? On Twitch and YouTube, there are hundreds of thousands of YouTubers, more debuting every day. And there are people that already have established audiences of like millions, you know? Established audiences of millions. Here on AniLive, yeah, there's other indies and stuff, and there's like Gen 1, but that is a much smaller pool, you know? It's easier to kind of bond with a VTuber here. Yeah, you know, it's easier to yap, I think. I think that was one thing that kind of intimidated me a little bit, is I feel like I'm not good at the parasocial thing. Like, I can't be here and be like, okay guys, it's time for your kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hi tracks. You know, I think I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. At least not like seriously. And I admire VTubers who can. But I think AniLive is still fine for me. I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be parasocial to be like a bond with the VTuber, you know? You kind of get to talk to them a bit more, I think. You get to hear them talk more about themselves. To be honest though, my favorite VTubers are the ones I can just be friendly with, the casual chats and silly little interactions. Yeah, I totally get that. Goth Miku. Honestly, that's a fucking compliment. If I ever heard one, I fucking love that. I'm pretty much Goth Miku. Let's be honest. I've gotten Project Melody's little sister too. I've gotten that too. Okay, MBTI. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I think I do in theory, and then I actually use them, and I forget, you know? Like, I'll buy a planner. I'll spend like 10 hours picking out what planner I want, and then I just like stop using it after 1 week. I think I try organizing so much that it ends up getting disorganized, and then I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. But like all the like, better use planners than nothing at all. Yeah, that's true. I like set alarms for important things, you know. I do forget about appointments a lot, so maybe I should start using a planner more seriously. I always forget about appointments. Big time. Let's say one agree. Oh, here's a good one. Hello, Stripe. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the gift. Hi. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Now, chat, thinking of the last week you've had with me, what do you think my answer to this one is? Oh my god, we all know it's a big agree. I'm very much a perfectionist, and like even my singing coach has pointed out that this is like a big problem with my singing, is that, you know, I'll be singing, I'll do my little doodads, and I'll slip up on a note. I'll run out of breath. Something small will happen, and I'm in my head the rest of the song, and the rest of the song sounds like shit. That literally happened to me after debut. After debut, I had that karaoke that didn't go too well. And I struggled to sing for like the rest of the week. And it was only this morning that I kind of like sat down and I kind of like reevaluated my headspace on it. And now I'm doing better. I tweeted, I got my groove back. And I'm ready to Moka Roki rock on once more. I can Moka Roki rock on. But the past week was really much like, how do I Moka Roki rock on in these conditions? How do I Moka Roki rock on in these conditions, guys? All right. So yeah, big agree. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I feel like I didn't used to, but now I think I can. Like if I like someone, I'll be like, "Oh my god, I love your hair." I don't think I can strike up like a big conversation, but I think it'd be like a one agree. Like I'll compliment someone, but I won't try to like learn their life story, you know? Mama, I know, I love this song. I'll probably put a karaoke on my schedule next week. I already have this week out, but the next schedule will probably have. I know. We all gonna die. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. Emo Kid Mocha, literally. Like, actually. I wear a lot of, like, you see my outfit. I wear emo clothes, bro. I wear emo clothes. I wish I had, like, the scene hair, you know? Where it's, like, the heavy side part, and the bangs are, like, covering the eye. Jen Gap. I feel like it's been a minute. Welcome back. But yes, I'm sorry, I am an emo kid. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Disagree! I love talking about things. Tell me about the FNAF lore. Tell me about the FNAF lore. Hi Roki, hi chat, hope you've been all well. I've been good. I hope you've been well. Like even today, I was a huge Gravity Falls fan back when Gravity Falls was out. And if any of you guys are fans, you know he Alex Hirsch, the creator, released a like adult oriented book of the series, and people found like a website, and there's like they're all trying to decode it right now. Earlier, Oz was watching Skibidi Toilet. I know, I was talking to him about it. He was DMing me last night about it, and I sent him like the Skibidi. I was like, because he sent me the thumbnail where he was a Skibidi Toilet, and I was like, you need to put the song over that and make it a Twitter shit post. And he was like, there's a song? And I was like, yeah, here it is. Watch it on stream. He's like, I'm gonna watch the entire series. He's like, oh my god, that's even more than I've done. I think I've only watched like the first episode and like seen all the TikTok memes. I haven't really done much beyond that, you know. He stopped at 69. Jesus. Okay, you prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. This might make me sound like a bitch, but I definitely do. I definitely do. Because I'm like, again, it's that thing where it's like, we need to think about this realistically. I'm still at dinner with the fam, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Hope I can still catch you when you leave. For sure. If not, I'll see you in the next one, Jen. Thank you for taking the time to stop by. It's good to see you. Because I feel like, okay, how do I say this? Here's a good example. Let's talk about like VTuber auditions, you know? Like VTuber auditions. Because that's like such a good. I always talk about VTuber auditions and stuff, but like that's my forte. That's my experience, you know. You can come into this audition and be like, yes, I'm so passionate about VTubing. I'm so passionate, but I have no talent, you know. And oftentimes passion isn't enough. There needs to be some action being taken, I guess. If it's like, you know, okay, let's say in this hypothetical, there's a guy, right? There's a guy, and he has the cure for every cancer in the world, you know. But let's say he like did something like really mean. He like killed he killed like my friend's parents or something, you know. At that point, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna kill this guy because I understand my friend might be upset that he killed his parents, but we need to think about the facts. He hasn't cured all the cancers. It's that sort of thing, you know. That literally happens in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That is like pretty much almost exact plot, you know. So yeah, I'd say to agree on that. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Yes, big agree. Or I'd say to agree. I do think I do need like a rough idea of what I'm going to do on any given day, but I don't want to feel confined to certain time restraints, you know? I want to be able to be like, you know what, I'm going to edit today, but I'm not going to say directly when because I don't know if I'm going to feel up to doing it then, you know? But I'm going to do it today. So maybe it's more of like a one agree for that. Always your life enjoys so fun. I'm glad. I try to make them fun. I hope I bring a chill vibe to the function. Oh my goodness. I need Wawa. I had Chili's today for dinner. And it's what's great about Chili's is it tastes good even after you heat it up, you know? Like usually leftovers aren't as good as like when you get it fresh, but Chili's like just still hits the spot. It still hits the spot, you know? I fucking love Chili's. Chili's is the joint. Hydrate everyone. Yes, everybody drink water. Make sure you are drinking enough water. Pretty please. Pretty please. Oh my god. Wait. Why did I get a thing on Twitch? I got 53 followers on Twitch? Why? I don't know why that's so funny. Thank you guys, I guess. That's cool. Okay. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I'll worry about that a lot. I worry about a lot. I feel like in general, I don't necessarily care about what people think, but I still try to make a good impression on them. You know? So I'd say maybe like 2 disagree. Because you rarely worry. You rarely worry. You got one of the requirements for affiliate. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on YouTube. But it's okay. We're on our way there. We're on our way there. We just got to get to 500 on YouTube. I just got to make more videos, which I'm working on. I'll probably have another song cover out too before my YouTube debut. I am working on something. And then I'll have another one probably at the actual YouTube debut. We'll see. Oh my gosh, whoa. My Discord's going off. Okay. ADHD, guys. Don't we love to see it? We love to see it. Okay. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. It very much depends on who's in the team. It depends who's in the team. Because if it's somebody I don't fuck with, then no. If it's like a close friend, then I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, bro. That's sick as fuck. So I'd say kind of middle ground on that. Kind of just middle ground. Gonna binge watch High School DxD for the 34th time. Dude, I watched that, like, ironically. I watched, like, the first, like, 2 episodes, and why is it good? You know, I wasn't expecting it to be so fucking good. I never finished it, but honestly, I might one day. Maybe I'll make it, like, a reaction video on my YouTube. Actually, no, I can't do that. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh my god. Zenobia, I don't remember who that is. Hold on. Zenobia. Oh, blue hair. Blue hair. You probably got pronouns too. What's the one I like? Hold on. High School DxD characters. The one I liked was the orange pigtail girl. Orange pigtail girl. What's her name? Arena. That's the one I liked. I don't know. I'm a sucker for Twin Tails, you know? Twin Tails is just good. Oh my gosh, there's ass on my screen. I'm just trying to look her up, okay? I didn't want to see ass. Okay, I never mind seeing ass, but it wasn't my intention, okay? I wasn't trying to see ass. Okay. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Yes. I love trying new things. Let's do it. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. No. Literally ask anybody in Nexus. Ask anybody in Nexus. I very much want the honesty, you know? Because I feel like sensitivity and sugarcoating things will not help anybody. All it does is spare feelings, you know? It's like I'm that way too. Like if I'm asking you, like, hey, how is this, you know? Or what do you think about this? I want you to be honest, like even if you think it'll upset me, even if it does upset me, you know? Because nothing can change and I can't grow as a person if I don't know the truth. I'm very passionate about that. I'm very, very passionate about honesty over sensitivity. But I try to do it nicely, you know? Like if I think somebody's doing something fucked up, I'll call it out, but I'll do it like professionally, politely. Like I'm not here to cause a fight. or anything like that. It's more, you know, I have my opinions and I'm gonna speak them. That's all it is. I have my opinions, I'm gonna speak them. Sometimes brutal honesty is a necessity. Yeah, sometimes bitches just need to be humbled, you know? And that includes me and bitches. I need to be humbled sometimes. I need to be humbled. Everybody needs a good humbling. That's why I mentioned them in Hair Mondays. I was like, I asked my best friend for brutal honesty, and she was like, I don't want to be mean. And I'm like, bitch, tell me. Like, I'm not gonna know what to fix if you're not honest with me. And so she like went through, she pointed out like everything that she think was like wrong with like my debut. I was like, okay, thank you. And then I hung up and I cried for 20 minutes. But here's the thing. I wasn't upset at her, you know? I was frustrated with like myself. And so I let out those emotions and then I was like, okay, time to get back to work. Time to get on this shit. You know, it motivated me. Blimey, thank you for the follow. I Hoshino. I never finished that show. Oshinoko. I never finished it. I should. I definitely should. Okay. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. I wish I did more. I try to though. I think that's going to be an agree 1 for me. An agree 1. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I think that's going to be a 2 agree. An agree 2. Because I try not to overthink, but I definitely do sometimes. I can't help it. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. I think that's going to be a 2 disagree. 2 disagree. Because, I don't know, things are just always better when you have friends, when you have other people with you. I do enjoy playing solo, like, sometimes. Just not all the time. Reminds me of the time someone was crying, their alarm went off, and they stopped. Peak time management. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Like, you just sometimes, like, I do it a lot where I like, okay, I'm gonna be emotional for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna fix it. I was watching Lost recently, and like the main character said the same thing because he's like a surgeon, and he was talking about, you know, because somebody asked him, he's like, why are you so level-headed about like everything that's happening? And he's like, you know, when I was a surgeon, one time I like had this really bad surgery happening, and basically like the girl was about to die, and he started freaking out, and he was like really, really scared and all that stuff. And so he's like, I'm gonna let the fear take hold of me for 5 seconds, and then it's not gonna bother me anymore. And so he counted down from 5, letting himself feel like very scared and freaked out and all this shit. And then he was like locked fucking in. He was like, I'm gonna stuff her guts back in, sew her up, and she was good to go. She was all set, you know. Hello, mayonnaise. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good night. Okay. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Disagree. I could totally do that. That sounds so fun. Catnap. Thank you for the follow. Are you Catnap from Poppy Playtime? Is that the Catnap from Poppy Playtime? Oh my god, it actually is. Your profile picture is that. Oh my god. Hella cool. I enjoyed that chapter of Poppy Playtime. I'll probably play it again on stream once I have stream, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. My foot was falling asleep, guys. No, I'd write. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. I think it's important to take care of your emotions in a situation, but you do, like, I think it's okay. It's like I said, I give myself time to feel the emotions. So I'd say 1 disagree. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Disagree. This might be a hot take, but it's like, I like to give myself a little bit of a break before jumping into things. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna listen to music for 10-15 minutes, and then I'll do the dishes. And then afterwards I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know? That's my perspective on it, at least. At least for me, you know. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. No, not necessarily. I do my best to like make my side heard, you know, but I try to keep things factual, and I try to keep an open mind about their side. Keep an open mind about what they're saying and be like, you know what, maybe you have a point. Maybe you have a point. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like being the first one. I'll do it if like nobody else is like volunteering and everybody else is too scared. I'll do it, but I prefer otherwise. Your mood can change very quickly. Big agree. Nothing more needs to be said about that, okay? You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. I'd say one agree. I do sympathize with others, but it usually doesn't change my mind, you know? I need to hear a little bit of rationale, a little bit of evidence, I guess, in a situation. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. No, definitely not. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I really don't. I like listening to debates and like watching debates and hearing other people's opinions, but I don't think I like to be involved in debates myself for at least like ethical or like political things. I think they're just too frustrating and stressful for me to be a part of it, but I do like hearing other opinions. We're halfway through the quiz, guys. It only took us nearly an hour. I kept getting sidetracked, so that's why I needed a... I'm getting sidetracked again. My fucking ADHD, guys. It's insane. It's fucking insane. God. Let me get some more water. Okay. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. It really depends. I think this is very much a middle ground for me. Because I do enjoy like my private time and I do like to be able to focus alone. But I enjoy spending time with others and like having fun with others. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No, I love discussing like potentials and theories, you know? Because I'm like, what do you think is gonna happen here? Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? I did that a lot pre-debut. I was like, oh, I wonder, you know, who's gonna like rank higher in coins. I wonder who's gonna have more followers. You know, like maybe that's not a good thing to think about pre-debut, but it's not like I was stressed about it. I was just genuinely curious about who it would be. It wasn't like I hope it's me. It's more like I wonder who it'll be. You know. I didn't expect. For a while, I had like the most Twitter followers, and then Mia like sprouted out of the ground one day, and I'm really happy for her. It was very interesting. I didn't see that coming. I thought Vera might surpass me, but no, it was Mia. It was Mia. Mia, the dark horse. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. No. Like I said, I want to more, but I don't. I don't. And that's a bummer. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. I guess, you know, I think my sleep schedule is so like whack and it changes like every other day that to the point that I really can't. You rarely second guess the choices you have made. I second guess every choice I make. Every single. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Could you guys describe me as lively and outgoing? Do you think I'm lively and outgoing, guys? Or am I shy? Am I shy? Kinda. Only kinda? Only kinda. Interesting. You did say you are shy? When did I say I'm shy? I don't think I'm shy. I literally started my Twitter by saying I want to get men pregnant on Menhera Mondays. I'm shy with certain things. With certain things, I'm shy. Oh my god. Sorry, I got asked to join a collab and I wanted to, but I can't. Okay. It's a state of mind. Yeah. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression. Yes. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. This is the same question written 10 different ways. You have a to-do list for each day. Not really. I have like a mental one, but not like a physical to-do list. I think that would drive me crazy. You rarely feel insecure. Definitely not. Absolutely not. I'm never insecure. Self-doubt? What is that? You avoid making phone calls. A little. I'm not scared of phone calls. I can do them. If there's an option to like text or message or email, I'll do that, but sometimes you just have to phone call. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yes. Again, you've asked this question 10 times, different ways. What the frick, bro? You can easily connect with people you've just met. Not on a deep level. I'd say middle for that. Oh my god, I need more water. I'm gonna take you guys to the kitchen. Off to the kitchen. The test needs your utmost commitment. I know. I need water to lock in. That's the issue. Do you guys know when I take you to my kitchen, I put you up against my toaster? You guys look very cute up by my toaster. Also, my phone is hot. My phone is burning, bro. I need to get one of those stands that has like a built-in cooler. Can you guys hear the water trickling into my cup? Like, how much of the kitchen do you guys hear? That's my question. Yes? Oh my god, that's so cringe. Can you hear? Hold on. Let me get some ASMR. Let me see. Can you hear my nails when I do this? Or I can do it against you guys hear those nails? Oh my god. One of these days I'll do like a Moka's Kitchen ASMR. Moka's Kitchen. Alrighty. Here we go. Ugh! The tracking got a little whack there for a second. Got a little whack. We're back to the music. Let's go. Back to my charger. Back to my charging. Okie dokie, artichoke. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes, big agree. We are Baku. What do you mean? Oh, you mean Baku? Baku? Oh my god. Okay. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. I don't think so. I move on pretty well. They bother me for like a week and then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm chilling. You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world would look like in the future. Let me think. I enjoy it. I feel like it's hard to predict. It's definitely hard to predict. But I enjoy it. So I'd say maybe 2. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Jesus, that's a deep fucking question. I have great control over my emotions. I have great control over my emotions. Hello, Namakazi. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Woo woo! You are now a Roki bro. We're close to 200, I think. 200 followers. We're at 179. I do wonder how VTubing will change next year. It's a really volatile hobby. Yeah, I'm curious if VTubing's ever gonna die. That's what I'm curious about. I think it could, but I think there will always be people who stick around with it. You know, there will always be some who stick around. I find it interesting how when VTubing became popular, it felt like almost everybody was becoming a VTuber content creator, you know? I think it made things a little more accessible for people. VTubing will stay, but not 2020 popular. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know. I think I'll stick around with it. I can't imagine ever becoming like a flush tuber or anything like that. I don't think it's for me. The pandemic was a huge factor, yeah. Yeah. I wish I had started back in the pandemic. I had too much going on in my life, unfortunately. I couldn't. We need another pandemic. Honestly, yeah. I don't think my life would be too disrupted from a pandemic. I really don't think it would be. I don't want people to die though. We should get like a pandemic that's like not deadly. Not deadly, you know? No, I need my job. I don't think you'd lose your job. I mean, during the pandemic, I don't remember. I think the job I was working during the pandemic, they still paid me while we were on lockdown. They paid me basically like what I would have been paid if I was still working. I lost my office job. Oh no! That sucks. Damn. Maybe a pandemic isn't good. We don't need people hogging all the toilet paper again. That was stressful. I hated going to the store and being like, man, I hope I can get toilet paper today. I'm a medical doctor. Pandemic was hell. Jesus, I can imagine. Imagine pandemic was really hard on doctors and nurses and people in the medical field. Had to move to another town to cope. That's okay. I moved how many miles did I move? I moved in January. Let me see. I gotta try to do this without saying it out loud so I don't dox myself. Let's see. Directions. That's the wrong town. The PTSD of the pandemic. I moved. Okay, load. About 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles earlier this year. That was crazy. That was big. Taking a cat on a plane is very stressful. It is very stressful, especially because I was told, I called beforehand and was like, hey, I'm bringing my cat on the plane. Can we set it up so I get a private room to get searched at security, because I can't take her out of her carrier because I'm afraid she's gonna run off. She's a little skittish, And they were like, yeah, just ask when you get to security and they'll let you have your own room and they'll search you that way. It's like, poggers, great. I get to the airport and I ask and they're like, yeah, give us 1 second. And then I'm waiting for 15 minutes and they come up to me and they're like, can you just take her out? And I'm like, no, she's gonna run. And they were like, well, we don't have time. We don't have time to take you guys to a room. I'm like, fuck, okay. So I brought her at the carrier, and luckily, I think she was more, the fight or flight, or the freeze or flight, I guess. She just kind of froze. She kind of just froze and snuggled into me more. And I held her kind of tightly, and I brought her through, and she was okay. I do feel bad. I think it was probably stressful for her being on the plane. She wasn't too loud, surprisingly. She didn't meow too much, and I'm really proud of her for that. Hello, meow. They were scared. Yeah, it's scary for cats. Luckily, I was able to get her a sedative from the vet before we moved, so she was very sleepy time for a big chunk of it. I don't think I would have been able to do it without the sleepy time. The other thing too is I had like a layover on the flight, and our first flight was delayed, and it didn't land until the second flight was almost done boarding, right? And it was all the way across the airport, so I had to run really, really far, really, really far. I think it's not Chicago. What is that one airport that's just like really, really fucking long? I think it's Denver, maybe? Denver Airport? Something like that. It's just very fucking long. And so I ran, and this kid like ran straight into the carrier. And it pissed me off so much that I was about to turn around and like scream at him. But I was in such a rush that I couldn't, and I just had to keep going. But I got so angry. Because like one of my biggest pet peeves is when like people don't have their kids under control in public spaces, you know? It's like, why would you let your kid do that, dude? It's an airport. He should not be running around like that. He should not be running around playing. It's an airport, you know? Luckily, my cat was okay. She wasn't hurt, anything like that. Now she's here and she's fat and happy. I don't know where she is right now. Hi, Crest! Thanks for stopping by. Okay. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Disagree. I don't scare people's feelings that much. I try to be gentle, but no. I'm going to make the right decision, you know? We're getting through this quiz. We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organizing consistent efforts. Yes, exactly. That is exactly me. I'll be like tired all day, and then I'll be like, I need to edit 10 videos. It's just how I am. It's just how I am. I just have those moments where I'm on the grind. Hello, Mad Ghouls. Thank you for stopping by. The 3 a.m. energy spike, exactly. I stopped drinking energy drinks because they're so bad for you these days. They used to be my bestie. They used to be my bestie, okay? Your mama colors look so good, and so does yours. Oh, I know. I love my mama. She's so good at art. I never drank one. You've never had an energy drink? That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't used to like them. I used to hate the taste until I needed them. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I like them now. Only coffee and tea, yeah. I'm more of a tea person, I think. I think I prefer tea to coffee. If it's coffee, it has to be a latte, you know, that's going to be very sweet. I can't just have like black coffee or just like coffee and like cream and sugar. It needs to be a latte. Iced coffee all day, every day. I get like chai tea lattes recently. That's my question. Is a chai tea latte tea or is it coffee? I'm so confused about that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And I'm like, am I drinking coffee? Because it like looks like coffee, but it's called chai tea. You know? It's so confusing. It's so confusing. Okay. Chai is tea, but it's a chai tea latte. Latte is coffee, is it not? Latte is coffee. Technically tea, it doesn't have as much caffeine as coffee. Yeah, that's kind of why I like it. It's not too much. I can handle it a bit better. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Kinda, yeah. I like praise, but then I'm like, what if I fuck it all up, you know? What if I fuck it all up? It's redundant. It should be chai latte, but grammar. You need to watch Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I have actually. The Chinese tea, you're saying tea, bro. I remember that. So Starbucks is calling it tea latte. I guess, yeah, it should be chai latte then. It should be chai latte. I'll start calling it a chai latte. I'll be a good bean. A good bean. It's twice the tea, you know? Here's the motherfucking tea. Do y'all remember that shit? From, I think that was like 2020 era. Chai is really good though. I get a chai golden eagle. Oh, you had to mention Dutch Bros. Jen Gap. Why did you have to mention Dutch Bros? They don't have it where I live. Like I said, I moved, and the new state I live in does not have a single Dutch Bros. I miss it so much. I live like 2 miles from one when I work in Utah. Oh my god. I miss Dutch Bros. I mentioned this. I'm going on a road trip this weekend because I have a roommate moving in, and I'm going to pick her up. So I'm flying over to where her state is, where she lives, and we're going to drive back up to my state. And where she lives, there is a Dutch Bros. So I'm gonna get hella Dutch Bros. Hella Dutch Bros. I told her, I was like, we need to get Dutch Bros as frequently as possible before we head back to my place. It's kind of bad. I'd go there every day. Yeah, if I had one 2 miles away from me, I would be morbidly obese. I can say that. I could never work there because I would be morbidly obese. I freaking love my favorite's the banana. I love the banana. And I love, oh my god, what the fuck is it called? I need their menu. Because when I'm more in like a milky mood, the Rebel. Which is the Rebel I like? I like the Electric Berry. That's the one I love. Oh my god, Dutch Bros. I miss you. Dutch Bros. Put a location in the state I live, and my life is yours. Why don't they have a location section? It's so sad, guys. How could they do this to me? The Rebels are so good on summer days. Yeah. We used to go when, like me and my friends would go if we were going to a concert or something. So good. They do seem to be expanding, so like maybe one day they'll have one kind of closer to where I live, but you know. It's a bit of a bummer that like there's none in the entirety of EST. They don't have one in my hometown, so when I go home after working in Utah, I go for withdrawals. Oh no! Yeah, that's so sad. I miss it. Okay. Starbucks doesn't hit the same. Yeah, Starbucks is nothing compared to Dutch Bros. It's nothing compared to Dutch Bros. Dance, yes! Dance, we're falling apart at halftime. Alright. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yes! I don't like jobs where I have to like talk to people. Like I don't like, at least like, you know, verbally, I guess. Like working like customer service retail jobs, that's the worst. It's the fucking worst. I hate it. It's sad. Okay. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I don't think it's necessarily a waste of time. I don't think it'll like necessarily produce anything productive, but I think it's good to think about things, you know? It's good to think about. I'd say like one disagree, probably. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Again, it really depends, you know? If I'm in a party mood, I want to go party. But if I'm like, I'm chilling, you know, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, It's gonna be middle ground for me. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Quiet places and listen with friends. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Sometimes I feel like I do need a little bit of proof. I think it's gonna be a 1 disagree for me. 1 disagree. We're on the last one. We're about to find my MBTI, guys. We're about to find it. We're about to find it. You often feel overwhelmed. Yes. There are many things happening and I would like them to stop. At all times. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Yes. That's agree too. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. That's just basically the opposite of the last one. What website did you use? 16personalities.com. I hope that's the right one. I hope that's the right one. Let's see. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning. This is the same question you asked me before. It's a 1 disagree. You struggle with deadlines. No. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I think so. I think there will be struggle. There's always struggle. I think it's an agree too. Select your gender. Oh my god. They want to put me in a box. I'm just saying mother. Whoa. Okay. Commander ENTJ. Commanders are bold, imaginative, and strong-willed, always finding a way or making one. 57% extroverted. Extroverted individuals readily enjoy group activities and value social interaction. They tend to be outwardly enthusiastic and express their excitement. Nobody puts Moka in a corner. That's fucking right. 66% intuitive. Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. 61% thinking. Thinking individuals focus on objectivity and rationality, often dismissing emotions in favor of logic. They tend to see effectiveness as more important than social harmony. Judging. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. 82% turbulent. Oh, God. Turbulent individuals are self-conscious and sensitive to stress. They feel a sense of urgency in their emotions and tend to be success-driven, perfectionistic, and eager to improve. So what did they say? ENTJ? ENTJ. Hold on, I need to write this down or I'm going to forget it. I need to write it down. Where is it? ENTJ. Let's look at like anime characters or like personalities. Anime characters that are ENTJ. I took it back in high school and I think I got ENTJ. Yeah, I feel like last time it was an I one. I think it was like INFP or something like that. Oh God. Okay, personality database. Oh my gosh. Okay. Light Yagami, Asuka, Katsuki Bakugo, Erwin Smith. Can I get more? ENTJ characters. Let's see, anything else I know? Azula. Oh God, am I just a villain? Am I just a villain, guys? Cruella DeVille. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Stewie Griffin. Oh my God. Do I have Azula vibes, guys? Princess Bubblegum. Lord Voldemort. Jesus. Oh my God. Alexander Hamilton. Jesus. It's not looking good. William Afton. Guys. Plankton. Oh my God. My villain arc. Astarion. Aristotle. Oh my god. These are really funny. This is really fucking funny, guys. Skipper from Madagascar. Julius Caesar. My god. President Snow from Hunger Games. Sorry, it's kind of a dub, yeah. All that trauma. Mike Wazowski. The War Devil from Chainsaw Man. Yoru. Holy shit. Cube from Madoka Magica. Ursula. Holy shit. I might be a villain, guys. The Queen chess piece. How does a chess piece have a personality? That's insane. That is insane. Genghis Khan. Sharpay Evans from High School Musical. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Ezda. Holy shit. I'm learning so much about myself. Jesse from Pokemon. Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077. Let's see. What other ones? Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh my goodness. Christian Grey from 50 Shades of Grey. Okay. Ass up, baby girl. What's up? Hold on. Christian Grey quote. Hold on. I'm trying to... Jesus. I don't need to make love to you, Anastasia. I want to fuck you hard. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Hello, Damon. You joined at an interesting time. Hold on. I need another good one. Here's a good one. I don't know whether to worship at your feet or to spank the living shit out of you. Oh my god. I hate the term making love. I prefer fucking hard. Damon, thank you for the follow. The quotes out of context are so unhinged. They're unhinged in context too. Oh my god. Hold on. There's one specific quote that I'm looking for. It's like a TikTok sound. What is it? What's that butt plug? Yeah. I can't quite contain or explain my evil ways or explain why I'm not sane. It's like ass up, baby girl. Ass up, baby girl. What's that thing? What is he saying? He says something like, oh, here it is. The next words are yes, sir. The next words are yes, sir. I think there's also one I love from This Unfortunate from the games called... I don't think I've heard of that. Hold on. It's all TikToks. Oh my god. I never said I was a nice guy. The next words are yes, sir. Or have you forgotten? Ass up, baby girl. It looks like he hung himself like a piano. Oh, Little Misfortune. I know what you're talking about now. Oh my god, yeah. I forgot about that game. But yes, I am Christian gay. Christian Grey, ENTJ. Holy shit. Let's see, what celebrities? Celebrities that are ENTJ. Celebrities. Jenna Ortega, Steve Jobs, Adele, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. I wouldn't have expected that. All right, guys. Do I take the autism quiz or the ADHD quiz next? Which one? Which one? What do you guys think I need more? ADHD test? All right. Let's see. Please answer the questions below, rating yourself on each of the criteria shown. As you answer each question, select the button that best describes how you have felt and conducted yourself over the past 6 months. I feel like you might have ADHD. Yeah. Okay, so there's never, rarely, sometimes, often, and very often. How often do you have trouble wrapping up the final details of a project once the challenging parts have been done? Rarely. I mean, that's the easy part, you know? It's the easy part. How often do you have difficulty getting things in order when you have to do a task that requires organization? I think the motivation to get started is what's hard. So I'd say sometimes. Once I get started, I'm fine. How often do you have problems remembering appointments or obligations? Very often. Very often. I'm so unorganized that I've already been diagnosed with ADHD. I'm the opposite. I'm super organized typically. When you have a task that requires a lot of thought, how often do you avoid or delay getting started? Very often. How often do you fidget or squirm with your hands or feet when you have to sit down for a long time? Very often. I do that right now. That's why my model moves so much, is because I'm always just kind of moving. Hi, Lily. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your day is well. How often do you feel overly active and compelled to do things like you're driven by a motor? Rarely. Rarely. I'm tired usually. Guy who drives the new roads every week. Oh my god, I get distracted by the songs. How often do you make careless mistakes when you have to work on a boring or difficult project? Often. Often. Sadly. This is going to be a long quiz. Okay. How often do you have difficulty keeping your attention when you're doing boring or repetitive work? Very often. How often do you have difficulty concentrating on what people say to you, even when they are speaking to you directly? Very often. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. How often do you misplace or have difficulty finding things at home or work? Often. Often. I'm getting fucking called out here. I'm getting called out to all hell. How often are you distracted by activity or noise around you? Very often. You guys just saw me get distracted by the song. Hello, Blue Drake. How often do you leave your seat in meetings or other situations in which you are expected to remain seated? If I'm expected to remain seated, I won't. I'd say rarely, very rarely. What's goody, chat? What's good? How often do you feel restless or fidgety? Very often. How often do you have difficulty unwinding and relaxing when you have time to yourself? Rarely, I guess. As long as I have nothing to do, I'm perfectly fine relaxing. How often do you find yourself talking too much when you are in social situations? It depends how confident I'm feeling. Often, I'd say. Often. When you're in a conversation, how often do you find yourself finishing the sentences of the people you are talking to before they can finish themselves? Very often. I'm so sorry. I interrupt people so much. I interrupt people really badly. Today, we are exposing ourselves. Yes. Yes, we are. I do that so much. Yeah. Big ADHD thing, I feel. I definitely feel like it's a big ADHD thing. I have to actively tell myself to let them finish the sentence. Yeah. I need to stop interrupting people. Hold on, I'm looking at the daily ranking. See what people got today. Because I have ADHD and I'm getting distracted once again. Because of course I am. That's me, guys. I'm excited to see what the next event is, because I might try. Depending what it is, you know? I wish I could see what I earned. But if I'm not in the top 10, you can't see. How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn in situations when turn taking is required? Sometimes. That's usually not a big deal for me. How often do you interrupt others when they're busy? Often, unfortunately. Alright, give me my results. Are you taking this test for yourself or for someone else? For myself. Age range. Gender. It's saying, how would you describe your gender? I just said yeah. Race, ethnicity. Oh my god. Household income. Why do you need this? I don't want to answer these things. Your results are ADHD likely. Yeah, like might as well just give them my social security. Overall score 4 out of 6. Inattention 8 out of 9. Hyperactivity and impulsivity is 5 out of 9. Interesting. I know this is a random question, but you look like you could be Revery's little sister. Me and Reverie have the same model mama. That's probably why. That could be it. All right, guys. What quiz do I take next? Should I take the Harry Potter sorting quiz? Harry Potter house quiz. Let's do it. Yeah. I need to grab my email. Have an official website for I'm gonna use the official website one. I think I already know what it's gonna be. What do you guys? What is your prediction, guys? What is your prediction of my Hufflepuff? I'm a Hufflepuff, so Hufflepuff. You're gonna say Ravenclaw? Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see. You make me so hot. You make me wanna die. I actually don't know the lyrics to this song very well. Hold on, I gotta log into my email. My Vtuber email. I don't have it on this device. You're Gryffindor at heart, Ravenclaw. Interesting. Okay, so I think I'm gonna be a Slytherin. I'm gonna be real, guys. We will see, though. My boyfriend is a Gryffindor and I'm a Hufflepuff. That's cute, though. I think that's cute. Let's see. I'll try to use one of my other emails. Get sorted now! Start the sorting ceremony. Oh my god, you need my fucking date of birth? Do you want my firstborn fucking child? Slytherin, yeah. Let's see. Please tell me you don't have this email already. No, I already have one on that email. I have a million emails, guys. It's kind of funny. Please, do you have that one? Yes, I already have that one too. Jesus. You know what? I'm gonna use the Men Hair Mondays email. Sorry, Vera. You said that Gryffindors and Hufflepuffs are incompatible. I don't think so. I'll unsubscribe to this after. Oh my god, I typed the password wrong. You want my first and last name? Jesus, bro. Sign up. Let's do it. Do not send me news and offers. Dawn or dusk? I definitely am a dusk bitch. I like nighttime. I do like your model, by the way. It's really cool. I don't see models that have that kind of vibe. Yes, I'm punk rock, bitch. Hello, Neko-sama. Welcome. Yo. Congrats on... You ranked, right? On the event? I'm pretty sure you did. I think you got, like, second or third place. So congrats. Congrats. I hope you enjoy your prize. Okay. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. In which order would you rescue these objects from the Trolls Club if you could? A nearly perfected cure for dragonpox. Can I see what the other items are? I guess how bad is dragonpox? Is it terminal? I don't know. We can recreate that shit. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Reorder items. Hold on. Perfectly. How are you? How's the stream? It's going good. It doesn't sound fun. It doesn't sound fun, but I don't think it's that important. Student records going back 1,000 years. That could be kind of important. Hydration check. Thank you. I need that Wawa. Okay. Student records. I can see why this would be important. But I mean, are they really? Why do you need that shit? Why do you need that shit? Last one's a mysterious handwritten book full of strange words. See, this is the biggest mystery. This cannot be replaced. This is irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. I'm gonna confirm that. First, a mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes. Then student records going back 1,000 years. Finally, a nearly perfected cure for dragonpox. I'm happy with that. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? The piano, the drum, the violin, the trumpets? I'd say the drum. Hello, Toga Himiko. Thank you for joining. The drum, probably. Okay. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Cats, toads, or owls? I think it's going to be cats for me. I feel like that's such a basic bitch answer, but it's cats, okay? It's fucking cats. I love cats. If you were, I get to choose ginger cat, white cat, Siamese cat, tabby cat, or black cat. Black cats! I love black cats. Plus it matches like the wizard vibe, I think. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? All about magical creatures and how to befriend to care for them. Flying on a broomstick, apparition and disapparition, being able to materialize and dematerialize. Secrets about the castle, transfiguration, hexes and jinxes. Every area of magic I can. I think hexes and jinxes. I think those are the most fun, and I can fuck with people. I can play little pranks and shit, you know? Oh boy, this is a lot of reading. Okay. One of your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now he has come top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If your classmate is prepared to win by cheating, he deserves to be found out. Also, as you are both in the same house, any points he loses will be regained by you for coming in first place. You would not wait to be asked to tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If you knew that somebody was using a forbidden quill, you would tell the teacher before the exam started. Lie and say you don't know, but hope that somebody else tells him the truth. Tell Professor Flitwick that he ought to ask your classmate, and resolve to tell your classmate that if he doesn't tell the truth, you will. Okay. Me personally, I'm not going to go straight out of my way and snitch. But if he came to me and he was like, hey, what's going on? I'm going to tell him the truth. Aslan, thank you for the like. I'm going to tell him the truth. This guy fucking screwed me over. He screwed me over. You know, he cheated. That's just karma. I'm not going to lie to the teacher. Because then if the teacher finds out I lied, I'm in trouble, you know? Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? I'm not a snitch, but I also wouldn't lie. Exactly. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ignorance, selfish, ordinary, or cowardly? I think ordinary. I would hate to be called. I feel like there's a lot of like easy words people throw out, and those don't really offend me. But ordinary, I don't know. I don't think I'm ordinary. I try really hard to stand out and not be ordinary. So Left or right, bro? Bro. Left. The sorting hat is ready to make its decision, guys. It's ready to make a decision. Are we ready to hear? Are we ready to hear which Hogwarts house I am? Are we ready to live the millennial dream? Ravenclaw, lock in your answers, guys. Lock in your answers. We're going to see who's correct. Ravenclaw, any other guesses? Any other guesses? Let's see if you guys know me. Let's see if you know me. No guesses? Okay. I'm gonna move forward. I didn't hear your answers, but Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff, let's see. Okay, let's see. I am Slytherin! I knew it. I knew it. Of course. I knew it. Same as you. Oh my goodness. We should do my Patronus. My Patronus too. Go full Harry Potter in this joint. This is better with headphones, but you know. I do think it's a very pretty test. I know myself better. Yeah. The Patronus is a kind of positive force, a projection of the very things that the Dementor feeds upon. Hope, happiness, and the desire to survive. Alright. This quiz is going slow as fuck. Come on! Discover your Patronus. Yes, let's do it. What do you guys think it's going to be? Your Patronus would be a physical manifestation of Moka Roki and then come out and scare the Dementors away with one electric guitar strum. Yes! Let's see what it is. Relax. Think of your happiest memory. Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros. Glitter, shine, or glow. Dutch Bros doesn't do any of that. I guess it glitters. Answer instinctively. Do not think too hard. Feel. Okay, I'm sorry. This is really stressful. Thorn, leaf, blade. Blade. Okay, what's the next one? Oh my god, it's like quick time events. Okay, smooth or rough? Rough. What's the next? I'm flying. Prowl, play, preen. I'm gonna prowl. Rar XD. Oh, it's manifesting. It's manifesting, guys. Oh, it's trying to form. Don't give up. Okay. I'm locked in. I'm ready. Together, alone, together. We must stay together, chat. One more question should do it. Gotta say the spell words, I know. I can hear the music from my headphones. Spirit, heart, mind. Spirit, I think. I'm just going with like my instincts. Whatever. It's like choose which rock is calling to you. Those TikToks, you know. Click and drag and release for your Patronus. Okay, I'm doing it. Oh, what is it? Your Patronus is a Sphinx cat. A Sphinx cat, guys. What's with me and cats? Why couldn't it be a raccoon? That is a pretty cool Patronus. I do love Sphinx cats. Oh my god, there's decorations. Alright, what other quizzes should I take? Let's see. I'm trying to think of like other sorting things that there are that are popular right now. Let's see. Oh my god, since we're the My Hero Academia agency, what is my BNHA quirk quiz? What would my quirk be? Oh, Crunchyroll has a quiz for it. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's start the quiz. What would your role in society be? I want to be a hero and save as many people as possible. I want to be a villain, use my power for my own benefit. I want to gain control of my power so I can use it for everyday life. I mean, we established with my MBTI, but I'd probably be a villain. Something like Zero, something musical, yeah. Which quirk type would you prefer? Mutant, permanent alterations to your body. I don't want that. Transformation, temporary changes to your body. Emitter, generating and controlling things. I think emitter. Emitter, probably. What role would your quirk primarily have? Offensive, defensive, and support. I think offensive. I try to be pretty out there. How far are you willing to go for your dreams? Oh my gosh, I want to achieve them at any cost. That's the answer. Which theme do you like best for your power? Control of the elements, embracing my natural abilities, reaching the peak of human limits. I'm debating between reaching the peak of human limit and control of the elements. What do you guys think? Which one is more me? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe reaching the peak of human limits. That might be a bit more my style. Yeah. Okay. I'll choose that one. How much control do you want to have over your quirk? I want to be in full control. I'm willing to trade some stability for power. The consequences don't matter to me as long as I get results. I'm willing to trade some stability for power, but I don't want to be like completely out of control, I think. What kind of hero villain outfit do you want? A simple one that just enables me to use my power is fine. A fully decked out one that brings out all my latent potential. Obviously, I need to be dripped the fuck out. That goes without saying. How much are you willing to train to master your quirk? I'd rather make it as painless as possible. I'll diligently attend class. I'll train every single day if that's what it takes to become powerful. I will train every single day. I'll train every single day. Oh my gosh. How simple is your quirk? Pretty straightforward. If you know how to hit things, it works. I need to get creative to get the most out of it. It's so tough to use, I have to be careful to use it at all. I'd say maybe I need to get a bit creative. I don't want it to be too easy. You know? I think I'll get creative. Okay, what's my quirk? Oh my god, guys! I got fucking one for all. I'm Deku, and this is a story of how I became the greatest hero. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god. What other quizzes do they have on Crunchyroll? Let's see. Is there any I know? Any of them good? Let's see. They heard your impression and said it was one for you, for real. Oh my god. Okay. I need a good quiz. I'm thinking like anime quiz, maybe? Rock and roll. Maybe we can do a music-based quiz. Let's see. All these quizzes are lame. What's BuzzFeed got? Put a look on Snapchat. Hold on. Cursed personality quizzes. Let's find something good. Let's see. Let's see. What type of cheese am I? Okay, let's do that. What type of cheese am I? Okay, BuzzFeed has one. Let's do it. Pick a destination, a vacation destination. New York, Austin, Portland, New Orleans. I'm kind of interested in New Orleans, to be honest. You know? New Orleans, maybe New York. The other two I don't really care too much about. I think I'm more interested in New Orleans than I am New York. I think New York is just rats and cockroaches. Pick some food. There's burger, sandwich, pizza, and spaghetti. I think pizza. Pizza for sure. Pick a home. There's a mountain home. There's an apartment. There's a more rustic looking apartment, and there's a house. I think living in just a normal suburban house. I don't want to live in an apartment. I don't want to live in the middle of nowhere, you know? Pick a car. I don't know what these cars are, I'm going to be honest. One of them's a Prius. One of them's like, two of them are like sports cars. And one of them's more vintage. I think I like the vintage one. Merlin says better food. Yeah, probably. Pick a drink. Water, beer, wine, or Coke. Probably Coke. I am Swiss cheese. I am Swiss cheese, guys. I am Swiss cheese. Now you know. The more you know. All right, let's see. What other quizzes did they have? Trending quizzes. Let's see. I'm holy, I guess. I have so many holes. I just go, hey, that's a red car. Yeah. Okay. Plan a European vacation, and I'll tell you which unique Olympic sport you should be watching. Or design a gymnastics leotard to find out what sport you compete in the Olympics. There we go. That's very with the times, I guess. Okay. What country are you from? United States. What is the main color of your leotard? Probably purple. Purple. Makes sense. What's the accent color? Black, white, gray, pink, gold, silver. I think black or white. I'm going to say black, probably. Probably matches my vibe a bit more. Is there a pattern on your leotard? Stars, stripes, swirls, dots, geometric pattern, no pattern. Let's see. I guess we could say stars. I guess I have some stripes on my sock. Should we choose stripes since I do have stripes on my sock? That might be the best option. And more Wawa. More Wawa. Yeah, stripes? Okay. What fabric is your leotard made of? Nylon, lycra, spandex, microfiber. I think lycra. I like lycra the most. I used to sew, so I know a little bit about like the fabrics. I think lycra better. What do the sleeves look like? And it's giving me a ton of sleeves, like sleeveless, like crop top kind of. I'm gonna choose these sheer looking sleeves where they're like kind of see through, like my other sock. Let's see. What does the neckline look like? Sweetheart, scoop, asymmetrical, straight across, halter, spaghetti strap. I think it would be probably halter. Gay look, you know. And lastly, choose a final piece. Sparkles, crystal shards, bows, sash, extra straps, ruffles. I think crystal shards. I would be gymnastics. Oh, that's so fucking basic. I took one gymnastic class once. I sometimes think, I'm like, what if I like stayed in that gymnastics class? Because I was like 7. I was like, would I be a professional gymnast now? Crystal shards would be dangerous though. Yeah, but it'd be badass. It'd be badass. Hello, Mr. Yeet. Welcome. Welcome. Let's see. Plan? No. I need another good quiz. We're almost at the end of stream, but I want to get a couple more quizzes in. Oh my god. Twilight may have been published in 2005, but it's never too late to discover which man you're meant to be with. Am I for Jacob or am I for Edward? Okay, what's your favorite color? Purple. What's one of your hobbies? Running, reading, playing video games, exploring nature. Probably playing video games. I've been vibing to the music. Yes, I'm glad. I have a peak playlist. Another hobby, photography, sleeping, swimming, writing. Sleeping. I'm a sleepy boy. What's your favorite food? Any red meat, healthy greens, sweet treats, pizza, hot dogs, sweet treats. I love having just a little treat. A little treats for me. Who's your favorite Twilight girl? Renesmee, Rosalie, Bella, or Alice? Alice, obviously. Alice is the best. Which of these animals is your favorite? Wolf, elephant, bear, doe? Look, I'm not a furry, okay? But I'm gonna kind of seem like a furry real quick because it's definitely a wolf. Out of those four, you're going clubbing. What do you wear? Whatever's comfy, something that's elegant and refined, something bright red and sparkly, something that's easy to move around in. Definitely something bright red and sparkly. You need to make a statement at the club, you know? It's a little too furry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be super furry. Okay, and finally, who do you think is your soulmate? Emmett, Jacob, Edward, or Jasper? I don't know. I don't like any of them. I used to be Team Jacob, you know, and then the thing happened with the daughter, you know, and now I am not so much Team Jacob. I don't know. I kind of like how unhinged Jasper is. I guess Jasper. If I have to choose, oh my God, your soulmate is Jasper. Wow. It's like I know myself. That's so insane. That's so crazy. That's cray cray. Alright, we need more quizzes. We need more, guys. Quiz on quiz on quiz on quiz. Oh my God, love quiz. Love quiz. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Hello, Silva. Stephanie Meyer should never be allowed to cook again after that Jacob tomfoolery. I know, that was weird. Okay, all of these loved ones are very cheesy and weird. Anime! It's anime, guys! Discover which Jujutsu Kaisen character each will embody. Oh my God. Which My Hero Academia man is your soulmate? Let your stomach decide. Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be awful. Okay. Oh, they give me a lot of options. Okay. Breakfast time. Pancakes, waffles, breakfast burrito, smoothie bowl, avocado toast, eggs and bacon, cereal, croissant, bagel, or sausage. I'm an eggs and bacon person. I love a good old classic eggs and bacon. And what will you be drinking with that? Milk, juice, coffee, iced coffee, tea, iced tea, smoothie, water, mimosa, or soda. Probably tea. What's the tea, sis? Grab a savory snack. Spicy chips, sour cream and onion chips, original chips, salt and vinegar chips. Why is there so many chips? Cheesy chips, popcorn pretzels, chip and dip, cheese platter, or cheesy garlic bread. Probably chip and dip, you know. I like that good old salsa. These are cool. They are so cool. Welcome. Lunch. Pizza, sandwich, fried rice, soba, bologna, pesto pasta, taco, burrito, grilled cheese, mac and cheese. I love pesto pasta. I will fuck up a bowl of pesto pasta. What are you washing that down with? Orange juice, apple juice, watermelon juice, cranberry juice, Coke, Sprite, ginger ale, Fanta, chocolate milk coffee. Listen. Chalky milk, okay? Chalky milk is on top. I'd do anything for some chalky milk. Time for another snack. Jesus! Are we counting our calories? I don't think we are. Chips, popcorn, candy, crackers, just tea, just coffee, cake, cheese, muffin, and nap on the couch. There we go. A nap on the couch, obviously. After the chocolate milk and pesto pasta, we need a nap. Mm-hmm. What's for dinner? Ramen, sandwich, pasta, pizza, stir fry, curry and rice, steak, fish and chips, risotto, or takeout. I do like ramen. Ramen is pretty good. Pizza though. That's the question. Pizza or ramen? Is it like actual ramen? Is the question. actual ramen or is that top ramen shit, you know? If it's a real ramen, definitely ramen. I think that's the answer. And to drink with dinner, juice, smoothie, milk, soda, iced tea, lemonade, soup, tea, alcohol, water. Probably just water. Just water. Or I guess maybe soda. I try not to drink soda too much. But if, like, you know, if we're not worried about our weight or anything. What's for dessert? Cake, ice cream, cake pop, candy apple, chocolate, ice cream cake. Ooh, muffins, brownie cookies. Depends on what type of ramen you have. I think ice cream cake. Ice cream cake is the best dessert. The best dessert. 100%. Lastly, grab a midnight snack. Pizza, nachos, fast food, burger, fries, chips, more cake, cinnamon roll, soba, or hot wings. Listen, when it's like midnight and I kind of got, you know, dumb munchies, it's fast food. It'll always be fast food. Oh my god, guys. My boyfriend is Tenya Ida. Oh god. That's cursed. I regret this quiz. This was a mistake. This was a mistake, guys. A reliable pick, yeah. I think he's a little too structured for me. Let's see. I think we can do one more. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking at the quizzes. A perfect foil. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. There's a lot of Ghibli ones. There's a lot of Ghibli ones. There's a lot of how many of these have you seen? Pick your Pokemon partners to unlock which candle you are. Maybe. Maybe that one. Ooh, okay, here. What song is this? This is Ghost Rule by Deco27. It's my favorite Deco27 song, for sure. But I want to take the Quelle Magi Doka Magica. Okay, it's a nice day out. What's your plan? Go see a movie, check out a restaurant, walk in the park, hang out with friends. Nothing I'm staying home. Go see a movie. I love going to movie theaters. Your best friend is having a horrible day. How do you comfort them? Tell them you'll kick whoever did its butt. Give them sound advice. Tell them to suck it up because everyone has it bad. Give them a hug and tell them it's okay. Invite them over for food and drinks and listen to their problems. Realistically, that's what I do. It would be really funny if I said tell them to suck it up. Oh my god. Pick a comfort food. Apples, pizza, ice cream, cake, soup. Pizza! Pizza's so comfy. Pizza on a bad day. What's your favorite music genre? Metal, J-pop, R&B, classical jazz. It's either J-pop or metal. I guess more. I don't know. I think both. I think I'd be more encouraged to say metal. Now pick a drink. Tea, water, soda, Red Bull, boba. What are your thoughts on love? I want it, but it doesn't want me. Friendship is love. It's nice, I guess. Don't really care for it unless it's family. I do love someone. Vera Avant-Garde. I love you. Someone you're not really into asks you out. You respond coldly but honestly and just tell them no. Bashfully tell them you're already into someone else. Say yes, just so you don't hurt their feelings. Saying you're not interested, but you may know someone who is. Laugh at them and tell them hell no and probably slap them. Honestly, knowing me, it's just coldly but honestly telling them no. That's who I am. Finally, pick a color. Purple! I'm Homura! Guys, I'm Homura. We actually finished that one really fast. Oh my god. Alrighty, guys. It is time to wrap up. Another day, another AniLive dollar. You know? Thank you guys for stopping by. for hanging out. I think purple is my favorite color. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to stop by too. We'll have more tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? I gotta find my schedule. My schedule tomorrow is nothing. Tomorrow's my day off. Oh my goodness. Maybe I do a gorilla if I'm really feeling up to it. We'll see. If not, I will see you guys on Thursday. We're gonna be playing Gartic Phone, which I think will be really fun. I definitely want to do something with chat, you know? So I hope you guys show up and we can all hang out and play some games together. Until then, thank you everybody. Have a good night and Moka Matane!